So Sunday, March 12th, just finished headlining, I guess, Subaru Winterfest in Copper Mountain in Colorado. So we were playing outside today. Pretty challenging day in the sense that we played late last night. I think we got to bed around 1 or 2. Got up early this morning. We slept for about, I would say 4 hours, and then we drove right to the gig. Playing on an outside stage, load up all of our stuff, sound checked, and then we had about an hour and a half, 2 hours before we had to be back on stage. And this is where things got really interesting, in the sense that I was using in-ear monitors today, so little set buds that go in your ears, and I'm running it through a submixer, an electronic submixer to the side. And so, for those of you who don't know, electricity doesn't mix well with water, moisture, and cold altogether. And I found this out about halfway through the first song when my monitors went out. And so I couldn't hear what any of the other musicians were doing. And so I had to take out my ears, and I could vaguely hear what was going on in front of me. But it was kind of like a panic moment. Like, what now? And you couldn't find the sound guy. So you can't just stop the show and say, oh, I can't hear anything, because that's not my job. My job is to make it happen no matter what. And so what I was really relying on was, okay, I have the charts in front of me, and so I could reference them. I've listened to the material enough times. I think it's only my third gig with these guys. But I've listened to the material long enough that I can hear it in my head while I'm playing it, even if I can't really hear from the other musicians up front because their monitors are so far away. And so that's what I did today. And I honestly don't think any of the other musicians knew until I told them. I think Kevin, the guy who's the artist we're supporting, he doesn't even know, which is cool. But I think that's really what it's like being on the road as a professional musician. Like, sometimes, some days, everything works against you. And when everything is working against you, you have to just find a way to make it happen. Because really, people are coming to see a show, and they're not coming to hear excuses, even if your excuses are valid. You just have to get it done. And so when I was younger, that was something I would kind of freak out when things were working against me. And now it's kind of just the mindset is oh, this happened, accept it, move on, keep the train rolling. And, always have a way to keep the train rolling. So, challenging day, but it was I feel really fulfilled because everyone had a good time. The band sounded good. Everyone in the audience really loved us. And I did my job, and I did it well. And I love playing music even when it's less than ideal circumstances. So I'll be posting videos as soon as I take it off my camera here, and hopefully it sounds all right. So I'll be posting a little bit more tomorrow.